Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Hey you, welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
I'm wife.
And together we're reading the Bible.
Starting with Genesis and eventually ending with Revelations, we're working through every book and offering our atheist 2 cents.
Or shekels.
Yeah, those. We're asking questions and pointing out all the nonsense.
We aren't academics or scholars.
Nope. In fact, when it comes to religion, we really don't know anything at all.
What we've learned so far is that God's a dick.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? If you're interested in how we reached this startling conclusion, maybe start from episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in anywhere. It's all good.
Yep.
Hey wife, did you know that Anchor is sponsoring our show?
Really? Don't we use Anchor to distribute our podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts?
Yeah, and we are on just about every other platform available as well, thanks to them.
Why do we use Anchor as our podcasting service?
Well, they make editing and distributing our show a breeze.
What if one of our listeners wants to start their own podcast?
Then they should head over to anchor.fm or download the app to get started.
Awesome! You guys should go do that right now! Husband.
Wife.
What the fuck are you up to?
I told you. I'm trying to make it funny before we get onto the podcast. That's why I do a funny countdown.
It's just that you were like sing-songing and I was like, what? I was taken aback.
And you were laughing, weren't you?
Yeah, but then I said, you're so dumb. And then you said, nope. And you cut it off.
Because you didn't start it right. You're supposed to say husband.
Okay, so I go, husband, you're so dumb. Is that better?
I mean, no, because you're going to say husband. And that's
Husband.
it. That's it.
Husband.
Wife.
You're so dumb.
See, that would be better.
Okay. So, do you remember what happened last time?
Seems like we were learning rules for
Things.
And like
The
stuff.
The long lobe of the liver.
Yeah, that's right. Sacrifices.
Yeah.
And for different reasons, though. Like,
yeah. And sometimes you need a male and sometimes you need a female animal, but whether it's male or female, it needs to be unblemished and
like
perfect.
If you send unintentionally,
yeah.
If you dipped your toe in the wrong river, I don't really know, but there was a lot of shit.
What if you accidentally peed the bed? I wonder if that's a sin.
Probably.
Like, you can't help that. I mean, you can help that. But I mean, when that happens to people.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
That's sad.
Yeah. But at least you would know you did it.
Right.
It wouldn't be something that you didn't know. Because we did question whether or not, and what would happen if you sinned, but didn't know you sinned and never found out you sinned.
Right.
Like,
right.
that sounds like a serious issue there.
Well, God knows your heart. And he also knows whether you sinned or not.
Fuck him.
Ignorance of the law is no excuse.
All right, what are we covering today?
Leviticus chapters 5 and 6.
You got to speak into the mic when you do that stuff.
Okay, Leviticus chapters 5 and 6.
Okay. All right.
I couldn't remember the numbers, so I had to look
now
away.
It doesn't sound so echoey probably to them.
Well, I had to look at the paper.
Okay.
Because I couldn't remember where we were.
Got it. All right. Well, so just a couple of housekeeping notes here real quick. We have updated our podcast logo.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Which
you did such a good job.
I think it looks pretty sharp.
Yeah.
Although, as of right this moment, it has not yet updated on Google or on Castbox, I think. So, at least, and probably some others out there. But, like, iTunes has already got it picked up, and all the other major ones seem to have it good to go.
It's a good logo.
It's a good logo. So, you guys will see that soon if you don't see it already. And always be sure to visit us on sacrilegiousdiscourse.com and buy some product because we love that. And, we have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, a Pinterest page, and a Twitter page, obviously, because we've already promoted that one. But those are all available at the bottom of our website to go and join us on. So go do that too.
Yeah, and then talk at us.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah.
All right, let's get on with this podcast, huh?
Okie dokie.
Hey, wife.
Yes, husband.
Did you know that we are now on Patreon?
Yes, because you told me, but also, no, tell me more.
So we're on Patreon now.
Are we?
We are, and our supporters can go there and support us, and we have multiple levels all the way up to You Killed God.
That sounds really drastic and escalated quickly-ish.
Well, no, there's multiple levels before there. So it escalates on a sliding scale of, cheap to not cheap. Oh. But, we can definitely use any amount. So, like, any support is always appreciated.
So what exactly is Patreon?
It's a place where you can show your support for our podcast. And
just our podcast?
Any podcast or any performer. But, we're the ones that, you're listening to right now. So maybe you should, support us. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. But we love you anyway.
So all you got to do is go to Patreon, look up Sacrilegious Discourse. It's actually patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse is our actual main page there. So head on over and send us some love.
Yeah. Okay, are you ready to start this Leviticus?
I am ready.
Chapter 5. Okay, if you are called to testify about something you have seen or that you know about, it is sinful to refuse to testify, and you will be punished for your sin. So that means you better be a narc, right?
So then what?
He's saying that you better be a narc.
Right.
You better come rat your fellow neighbors out.
Yeah. It says you have to testify. It doesn't say what you have to say.
But I'm sure elsewhere it didn't say don't be a liar face.
Probably, yeah, I'm sure.
So it kind of does in a roundabout way.
I guess. But it's all in how you word it. You can say things
there's
how you
always
want to with
loopholes.
you got to make a loophole there.
Or suppose you unknowingly touch something that is ceremonially unclean, which could happen.
Right. I mean, I always touch things that are ceremonially unclean.
Well, I mean, they have all these ceremonial
I know.
bullshit things, such as the carcass of an unclean animal.
I hate it when that happens.
When you realize what you have done, see, there's the problem. I would on purpose
How the fuck do you realize?
Never realize.
Right.
I would never realize. I would make a point of going through my life not realizing.
Yeah. La la la.
I don't know. You must admit your defilement and your guilt. You son of a bitch, you touched that thing.
Pretty strong words, defilement.
You are a dirty motherfucker. I cannot believe you. You must go confess to the Lord that you touched that animal skin.
Carcass. Yeah.
Yeah. That is
Whatever.
So harsh.
It's so stupid.
But rape, that's fine.
Right. I mean, in certain instances anyway.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Incest
totally.
also.
Definitely. I mean, you got to carry on that male heir.
Yeah, definitely got to carry on.
That is very fucking important.
We must have all the mans.
Yeah.
Man wiener is very importante.
But only part of it. You got to chop that a little bit off there at the end.
Yeah. This is true whether it is a wild animal, a domestic animal, or an animal that scurries along the ground.
I'm glad they clarified that.
Mm-hmm. So all the animals.
Yeah. Yeah, all the animals.
All of them. Or suppose you unknowingly touch something that makes a person unclean. When you realize what you have done, you must admit your guilt.
When you touch something that makes a person unclean.
So
what does that mean?
if you touch something that's unclean, you suck. If you touch something that makes you unclean, you suck. But I don't know what that could be.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll explain it to us. I'm sure they're usually pretty good about that.
No, this time it just goes right on to the next. Oh, don't do this.
Let's just leave that one vague so you can die of, whatever I decide to smote you over.
Oh, you touched that rock and I decided it made you unclean. Or suppose you make a foolish vow of any kind. A foolish vow, whether its purpose is for good or for bad. When you realize its foolishness, you must admit your guilt.
What indicates a foolish vow?
Right?
That's...
Like, most of the time if you vow something, it's not foolish because you're making a promise. Like,
right.
Like, such as, I promise with this rainbow never to flood you for 40 days and 40 nights. Or, I promise to be monogamous to you. Or, I vow to avenge your death or something.
Well, it sounds to me like everybody sins on New Year's Eve night.
Oh, yeah.
With their empty,
empty resolutions.
New Year's resolutions.
Eek. So they're making foolish promises and therefore they are unclean.
Right.
When you become aware of your guilt in any of these ways, you must confess your sin. Then you must bring to the Lord as the penalty for your sin a female from the flock, either a sheep or a goat. This is a sin offering with which the priest will purify you from your sin, making you right with the Lord.
Isn't that one of the ones you could bring a bird to also?
I think so, but I don't remember. There were so many different offerings, and I don't know if
that's true.
Bird fell under sin or if it was burnt.
And it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to bring any animals to my... And I don't have a pastor or a priest, but if I did, I wouldn't bring it to him.
You have no flocks.
Right.
But if you cannot afford to bring a sheep...
Oh, there it is.
You may bring to the Lord 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons as the penalty for your sin.
2 turtle doves. It's actually in the Bible.
I know. How funny.
That is funny.
That's funny because I gave you shit for choosing turtle dove, and I said that nobody would have turtle dove.
Yeah, damn it.
It turns out...
And now they choose turtle doves.
Or 2 young pigeons.
Yeah.
One of the birds will be for a sin offering and the other for a burnt offering. You must bring them to the priest, who will present the first bird as the sin offering. He will wring its neck, but without severing its head from the body. That matters. It's important.
Without severing the head from the body?
He'll wring its neck.
So you just like...
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Right.
They can't see what you did.
No, I know.
But they know the movement that goes with that noise.
Right.
Yeah. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Whatever you're imagining, that's what he did.
Well, not whatever, but, within reason.
Oh, my God. Then he will sprinkle some of the blood of the sin offering against the sides of the altar, and the rest of the blood will be drained out at the base of the altar. This is an offering for sin. The priest will then prepare the second bird as a burnt offering, following all the procedures that have been prescribed. Through this process, the priest will purify you from your sin, making you right with the Lord, and you will be forgiven.
I love it. Getting
just
forgiven.
What I wanted for Christmas. If you cannot afford to bring 2 turtle doves,
2 turtle doves,
or 2 young pigeons, you may bring 2 quarts of choice flour for your sin offering.
Wow, this has gone like they're bargaining here.
Rocks. Just
like,
bring some rocks.
What do you got?
What do you have? Toenails. Do you have toenails? I would always just bring flour. Unless it progresses lower, and then that's what I would bring.
Right.
Since it is an offering for sin, you must not moisten it with olive oil or put any frankincense in it. Oh, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Why?
I would give it
just
to
straight
you
up.
straight. Yep.
Straight up flour.
Take the flour to the priest, who will scoop out a handful as a representative portion.
Yeah, you struggled with that word.
Shut up.
Representative portion.
You shouldn't make fun
I
of
shouldn't
people.
make fun of stuttering. You're right. That was bad. I apologize. I don't actually think badly or of anything of stutterers, so that was really bad.
I didn't mean to stutter.
I was just giving you shit because you fucked that up pretty bad.
You don't even read. I always read these. If you read it, it would be so much worse.
We should do one where I read. Oh my
God, we should do one where you read, so that they can see how bad you are, and then that you have no right to make fun of me ever.
Right. But that'll be the one time I shine, just because that's how my life goes.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
They'll be like, we need him to read more often.
Oh my
He's
God.
awesome.
Yeah, well, you be careful what you wish for, people. He will burn it on the altar on top of the special gifts presented to the Lord. It is an offering for sin. Through this process, the priest... God, I am stuttering, though. Through this process, the priest will purify those who are guilty of any of these sins, making them right with the Lord, and they will be forgiven. The rest of the flour will belong to the priest, just as with the grain offering.
To be fair, that sentence kind of sounded like it came out of Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Yeah,
and
it had
the
a
lady
lot
that
of...
uses all the peas.
Yeah.
It's like perfectly...
Practically perfect.
And, right.
And piss poor performance, private.
Right.
And all that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was not good.
A lot of peas.
There was a lot of peas. And then when you're on a radio, you're not supposed to pop your peas.
Oh, you're not?
Have you heard about that?
No, why?
Because it makes a bad noise on the microphone.
Well, piss on that.
No, you're not supposed to pop your peas.
I know. I was testing it out.
I thought everybody knew that one.
I never. What? I mean, we literally record this on a desk in our living room.
On a phone.
Yeah. So why would I know the ins and outs of recording studio shit?
Okay, have I ever been in a recording studio?
No, but you read a lot of crap that I don't read. So
I don't read crap. I read great stuff.
you read everything.
I do read everything.
So I wouldn't call it all great stuff. It's just you read everything.
I do read everything. Okay, that's fair. I don't know where I picked up that little nugget, but I just thought everybody knew you don't pop your peas in the microphone.
I knew that they have, like, on fancy microphones, there's, like, a diffuser to, like, soften some of those hard edges on words, but...
See, I didn't know that because I don't... That's equipment.
We have one.
I don't do equipment.
I just don't use it because it sucks.
Well, the cat agrees that it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell him. Tell him how much it sucks. Okay.
Okay, we gotta get on with this.
Okay, trespass offerings. This is getting exciting. Stop coughing.
I'm sorry. I've been holding that in for, like, the whole last...
What, 9 minutes? You couldn't wait 9 more?
I've been holding it in for at least 4 minutes.
Oh my God, you're an idiot.
And then I just couldn't, so...
Okay, well shut up. We're going to learn about trespass offerings, and I'm excited about this one.
Okay.
This is like breaking and entering, shit like that.
Are you sure?
I don't know, trespass.
Right, but we don't know what...
I'm assuming it means
means
like
in the
trespassing
Bible.
on your land or something.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's see. Then the Lord said to Moses, if one of you commits a sin by unintentionally defiling the Lord's sacred property, you must bring a guilt offering to the Lord. Oh, that's what they meant by trespass.
And I'm assuming sacred property means the tabernacle?
Probably. I assumed it meant that if somebody enters my house, I could shoot them.
What does exactly defiling it mean? Like if you and what does unintentional mean? Like if you're drunk and you piss on the tent, is that defiling it? And is it an unintentional?
Well, it's definitely defiling it. I would argue. I would see arguments on both sides as to whether or not it was intentional. I mean, need to know the circumstances.
What if you just really had to go and there's not a restroom for miles because you're out in,
and you just raise up your
ancient
skirt.
Godland, and you're like, yeah, because you don't have underwear, so like whatever, just piss. And they're like, oh, I can hide behind this corner of the tabernacle and just take a piss here. And then you're like, shit, now I got to go do the trespass offering.
Would you turn yourself in?
I think so.
In those
because
times?
there were so many rules, and if somebody like accidentally saw you doing that, like
on purpose
saw you doing that,
yeah,
accidentally, whatever, and they turned you in, and you didn't turn yourself in, then you're probably like
10 times as bad,
right?
10 times the punishment.
So I think probably
you would narc on yourself.
Well, they killed a lot of people back then,
see, I wouldn't worry about somebody else seeing me because I would just be like, shh, and I bet that they would keep my secret.
Why do you bet that?
Because that means that I owe them. I'll keep your secret.
Okay.
And I'm betting that they made all kinds of trades back then. But the thing that you had to really worry about was not each other. It was God. Because that fool was angry as fuck.
Yeah, I'm not so much worried about God, though.
Well, he was smiting people left and right back then. In this story.
Yeah, in this story.
Within
this, if we're putting ourselves in the Bible, then yes, I would turn myself in a heartbeat because of God.
Because of God, right? Because he's a vindictive prick.
But in reality, I don't believe in the fucker. So
no. So I would not turn myself in, and I would say, fuck that God, and fuck you if you're a narc.
Moreover, based on our reading, I'm pretty sure I sin pretty much every single fucking day.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. definitely.
And I'm a good person.
I know. Could you
generally
imagine?
speaking,
Could you imagine if you were really, like, even slightly evil?
Right.
And you're not. You're a really nice guy.
Right.
Wow. Yeah. You're going to hell anyway, so.
I mean, yeah, people have told me that my whole life. So.
That is, like,
and that's without even
excuse,
admitting I'm an atheist.
That's an excuse for a lot of people to lead a hedonistic lifestyle. Because they're like, if I'm going to hell anyway, I might as well sin all the way.
But generally, that's not the case. Most people that I know that do not believe in God are actually better people.
Better behaved and more kind. And
what the religious people I know are. I
think it's because you have a much better understanding and agreement with yourself of your moral code.
Well, you've actually thought about it.
Yeah.
You're not just taking the word of some higher power. You actually think about those things yourself and what they mean to you. Right.
And you come to your decisions and what you can and can't live with and what you can and can't look yourself in the mirror.
Right.
Whether you can sleep at night, that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
The offering must be your own ram with no defects, or you may buy one of equal value with silver as measured by the weight of the sanctuary shekel. You must make restitution for the sacred property you have harmed by paying for the loss plus an additional 20%.
Damn. They collected interest.
They were doing maths back then.
That's bullshit.
They're like, doing.
Not only are you going to pay us back for that, you're going to pay us above and beyond, and you're going to get us a ram. So get on that, motherfucker.
Yeah. When you give the payment to the priest, he will purify you with the ram sacrificed as a guilt offering, making you right with the Lord, and you will be forgiven. Suppose you sin by violating one of the Lord's commands. Even if you are unaware of what you have done, you are guilty and will be punished for your sin. For a guilt offering, you must bring to the priest your own ram with no defects, or you may buy one of equal value. Through this process, the priest will purify you from your unintentional sin, making you right with the Lord, and you will be forgiven. This is a guilt offering, for you have been guilty of an offense against the Lord. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like, well, you should really give me a ram just in case you unintentionally sinned, and this will cover you.
Right? Like, they could extort pretty much anybody for that.
Yeah, that's what the word I was looking for, extortion.
Right.
They were just like, I'm sure you did something wrong today.
Right, because, I mean, like we were just saying, I'm sure I sin every day.
Yeah. Like,
there's
how
too
could
many
you
fucking
not?
rules,
How could you not? I'm sure that these people were just like, yeah, I'll take your ram.
Right? Yeah. And the 20% above and beyond what it costs to fix this thing that you defiled accidentally.
Yeah.
Like, so you did it accidentally. We're going to take 20% more than it costs to fix it, and we're going to take a ram from you. Sucks to be you.
Right? Like, wow, if you're poor, I'm going to kick you while you're down.
That sounds like what they did a lot.
That sounds like it's lived.
Yeah, and God's like cool with it. He's like, yeah.
He's like, corporate America and capitalism all the way. Woohoo! Be like Little Nas X and ride that stripper pole all the way down to hell.
I saw some quote or something, not a quote, but like something about how God needs his sin money, but like, his payment for sin, but we can't feed the starving children.
Yeah, exactly.
Why? Why?
Because the church has to keep its lights on. That's more important than the starving children.
Yeah, fuck that.
Paying the electricity bill is more important than feeding children.
I mean, that's the truth. Right? That is part of the hypocrisy that I hate.
They have to pay the landscaper to come mow their lawn and tend the church garden.
Right.
The bushes that surround the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pay somebody to do that. And so they have to pay that person and for that work to be done more than they have to feed hungry children, because appearances are everything.
I mean, let's if I was going to be a priest, and there's no way in hell I would be.
Well, you might if it was like the flying spaghetti monster.
Sure, but let's just hypothetically, right?
Yeah.
Hypothetically, in my ideal Christian universe, if I was going to be a priest or a pastor or whatever the fuck I am, I think I would live like a pauper. Like I would live in the church. I would not ask for anything above and beyond, and I would want to I would not be the focus of the church. I would want to be the focus of my church would be like outreach and help and why is that not the case most of the time? Because
they
they're
own
more interested,
private jets and islands and shit.
Right. And but even like local churches,
They're more interested in their people that come every week and putting on that show for them than they are in helping people. Now, that's not to say they don't do food drives and they don't do helpful things. They do.
But they also pay for equipment for their quote-unquote worship band.
Right.
You know? Like,
yeah, there's so many costs. If this is about helping people and betterment of society and betterment of people and bringing people to God, your main focus should be outreach to anybody who would listen.
Ever.
And anybody you could help. That's just my opinion.
Not a new guitar.
Right. That's just my opinion.
Not a new... I'm sorry, I got distracted because the cat is hugging your arm.
She's biting my arm.
But she's hugging it while she's...
Yeah.
She's play biting it while she's hugging it.
Yeah.
It's kind of adorable.
Right.
Oh my God, I'm dying of cute. Anyway, God sucks, and that's the end of Leviticus chapter 5.
Okay, well, let's get on to the next chapter then.
All right. All right, Leviticus chapter 6. Ready?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Then the Lord said to Moses, suppose one of you sins against your associate and is unfaithful to the Lord. Suppose you cheat in a deal involving a security deposit, or you steal or commit fraud, or you find lost property and lie about it, or you lie while swearing to tell the truth, or you commit any other such sin.
So like standard business practices?
Right. So if you're a Republican, if you're a lawyer looking for a loophole, if you're like basically any man I've ever known, mostly but not you, if you have sinned in any of these ways, you are guilty. You must give back whatever you stole, or the money you took by extortion, or the security deposit, or the lost property you found, or anything obtained by swearing falsely.
Hold on now. If you thought you wouldn't ever even do it if you didn't think you could get away with it.
Right.
So obviously, since they have to cover this in here as a thing, people thought they could get away with it.
Yeah.
And they probably often did.
Yeah.
And it only got called out when the church didn't like it and thought, hey, we're going to fuck this person over because we don't like them and we're going to make them pay back for that shitty deal they did with that other person that we do like.
Right, exactly.
That's what it sounds like to me.
It's a law on the books specifically used to be allowed to pull over black people and shoot them.
Right.
I'm sorry. Was I talking about today's? I switched over because politics and that's what's happening.
But yeah, it's a convenience law who gets applied to whoever they want to apply
Whoever
it to.
is the downtrodden.
Right.
Always. And it's always the poor.
Or somebody who did something they didn't like.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true. You must make restitution by paying the full price plus an additional 20% to the person you have harmed. On the same day, you must present a guilt offering. As a guilt offering to the Lord, you must bring to the priest your own ram with no defects, or you may buy one of equal value.
I think it's funny that interest is built into the Bible.
I know. That's what I was thinking. Like, I cannot believe they're talking about taxes, interest.
Right.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Through this process, the priest will purify you before the Lord, making you right with him, and you will be forgiven for any of these sins you have committed. But what if you took something that was like really valuable of mine, like a personal tchotchke that was like, you know, sentimental value, right?
Right.
And then you got caught and the church made you give it back plus 20%. And then you did your ram and your offering, you know, whatever, your sin offering and blah, blah, blah. And it says, okay, you're right with God and you're forgiven. But it doesn't talk about like, but do I forgive you? Like, I'm still pissed off because you took my shit and it was important to me.
Well, they're not talking about whether or not people forgive them. They're talking about whether God forgives them.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, this whole thing is, like, but I'm the wronged party and I'm still mad. Yeah, I'm glad that you gave me back plus 20%. But
does that plus 20% go to them or the church?
Well, it depends. If you stole something from somebody, then you give back the item plus 20% to the person that you stole it from. So all I'm saying is I don't forgive you.
Got it.
Or, you know, you'll have to do more than just pay me back because you got caught. You know, if you want my forgiveness, you have to actually be sorry, not just act sorry.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. The law of the offerings. Then the Lord said to Moses, give Aaron and his sons the following instructions regarding the burnt offering. The burnt offering must be left on top of the altar until the next morning, and the fire on the altar must be kept burning all night. Wonder if they still do that. In the morning, after the priest on duty has put on his official linen clothing and linen undergarments. Sorry, the comma was on the next line.
Got it.
He must clean out the ashes of the burnt offering and put them beside the altar. Then he must take off these garments, change back into his regular clothes, and carry the ashes outside the camp to a place that is ceremonially clean. Meanwhile, the fire on the altar must be kept burning. It must never go out. Each morning, the priest will add fresh wood to the fire and arrange the burnt offering on it. He will then burn the fat of the peace offerings on it. And remember, the fire must be kept burning on the altar at all times. It must never go out.
Just remember, make sure that fire is burning at all times.
Did you forget to leave the fire burning?
Fuck.
This is the time when you're like, oh no, I think I left the stove on. Oh, good. These are the instructions regarding the grain offering. Aaron's sons must present this offering to the Lord in front of the altar. The priest on duty will take from the grain offering a handful of the choice flour moistened with olive oil, together with all of the frankincense.
So this time they moisten it with olive oil and put the frankincense.
Yeah.
But just this time, so not that other time.
Not that other time, but this time, yes.
This time, yes.
Yeah. And I forgot already what the other time was.
Yeah, me too, so.
I didn't care enough.
I'm just imagining I would need like a book just
like a whiteboard.
For offerings.
I would need a whiteboard.
Which one is this?
A Venn diagram.
Okay, got it.
He will burn this representative portion on the altar as a pleasing aroma to the Lord. Aaron and his sons may eat the rest of the flour, of course, but it must be baked without yeast and eaten in a sacred place within the courtyard of the tabernacle. Remember, it must never be prepared with yeast. So, you know what? The only two rules that I remember, like, hardcore are no yeast ever, fire burning always. No yeast ever, fire burning always.
What I gather here is that Moses, Aaron, and his sons all liked unleavened bread.
And they got a racket. They definitely got a racket going. I have given it to the priests as their share of the special gifts presented to me. Like the sin offering and the guilt offering, it is most holy.
It is most holy.
Is it?
But not... What was the other one? There's like levels of holiness, right?
I don't remember.
I don't either now.
It was...
But there was definitely like types of holiness.
Yeah.
It was all in Genesis where they were like, most holy.
Kind of holy,
right,
somewhat holy. And then there was a holy ab.
Yeah, and a holy ab. From the tribe of Dan.
From the tribe of Dan, that's right. Any of Aaron's male descendants may eat from the special gifts presented to the Lord. Of course they can. This is their permanent right from generation to generation. Anyone or anything that touches these offerings will become holy.
I really want to understand how the guy that made the golden calf still has the right to take all this shit from all these people and eat it. Because
the people let him.
It seems like such bullshit. Like, if I was one of those people, I'd be like, wait a second. He killed my friend because he made the golden calf? And then he was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then now he gets all of our fucking food, too?
Yeah. It's all...
This is a bunch of bullshit.
It's a bit questionable at best. Then the Lord said to Moses, on the day Aaron and his sons are anointed, they must present to the Lord the standard grain offering of 2 quarts of choice flour, half to be offered in the morning and half to be offered in the evening. It must be carefully mixed with olive oil and cooked on a griddle. Then, like a griddle like the kind that they have at Waffle House?
Probably, yeah.
That's interesting.
I mean, not like the one at Waffle House, but,
Because I'm picturing, like, these people that live in the desert with their sandals and robes and no underwear and, they can't go upstairs because somebody might peek up their dress.
Yeah.
And they got a griddle.
Right. And then, like, the Waffle House visor.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, wait.
Did you lose your place?
I did.
No.
I did.
I hate it when that
Then
happens.
the Lord said to Moses, on the day Aaron and his sons are anointed, they must present to the Lord the standard grain offering of 2
Didn't
quarts.
You just read that?
I did. Offered in the evening. Oh, yeah. Cooked on the griddle. Then.
Yeah.
Then slice this grain offering and present it as a pleasing aroma to the Lord. In each generation, the high priest who succeeds Aaron must prepare this same offering. It belongs to the Lord, It must be burned up completely. This is a permanent law. Period, bitches. Permanent law.
You're popping those peas too much.
I am popping those peas to let you understand that it says permanent law.
Well, I still wonder what happens if Aaron's line dies out.
I don't know. I really don't know.
I just got bit by my cat again.
She wants to sit on your lap, and you're not letting her.
I know.
That's
just
why.
to be clear, she bites nicely.
She's a nice biter.
She's like, hey.
It's
you.
more like gumming. It's kind of sweet.
Like except with sharp teeth.
Right, but it's never like intentionally rough or hurtful.
All right, Bible, no cat.
You're the one that mentioned her.
I know, because I just got bit.
Oh my God! Well, tell her to stop or let her sit in your lap.
Kitty cat, please stop biting me.
She wants in your lap.
No.
Well, then she's going to keep biting you.
Okay.
All such grain offerings of a priest must be burned up entirely. None of it may be eaten. Then the Lord said to Moses, give Aaron and his sons, all the Aarons.
Oh, yeah, all the Aarons.
All the Aarons and all the sons, the following instructions regarding the sin offering. The animal given as an offering for sin is a most holy offering, and it must be slaughtered in the Lord's presence at the place where the burnt offerings are slaughtered. The priest who offers the sacrifice as a sin offering must eat his portion in a sacred place within the courtyard of the tabernacle.
Yeah,
I know. Anyone or anything that touches the sacrificial meat will become holy.
No shit.
It's like you've read this before.
Yeah, I mean,
If any of the sacrificial blood splatters on a person's clothing, the soiled garment must be washed in a sacred place. If a clay pot is used to boil the sacrificial meat, it must then be fucking broken. If a bronze pot is used, it must be scoured and thoroughly rinsed with water.
Wow.
Wow.
I can't get over the fact that they have to wash clothes in a holy place.
Right?
Like, it has to be a holy place where you wash clothes.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Right?
Like, why? Who cares?
Did somebody bless this goddamn laundromat? Yo, can somebody get over here and do a quick bless?
Hey, can you bless these quarters? I gotta put them in real quick. Thanks.
Any male from a priest's family may eat from this offering. It is most holy. But the offering for sin may not be eaten if its blood was brought into the tabernacle as an offering for purification in the holy place. It must be completely burned with fire. The end.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
I mean,
whatever.
This is a lot of rules for offerings.
Yeah,
it's
whatever.
A lot of rules. And
mostly they're bullshit and can be simplified down to don't steal, don't be a douchebag, keep an eye on your neighbor.
Well, it would worry me back then if I broke a rule.
Right.
And then I have to figure out which fucking one I gotta do.
You would need the Cliff Notes version. You would need me by you to say, no. They're saying like 20 different things the same way that actually boils down to 3.
There needs to be like a flow chart.
Well, that's what I said, a Venn diagram.
Right.
But you don't need to worry about what the punishments are. You only need to know what the crimes are. And that's what I'm saying. The crimes just thus far are don't be a dick, don't pee on stuff that doesn't belong to you, don't take stuff that doesn't belong to you, don't mess around with stuff that doesn't belong to you. Just do your own, stay in your lane.
And also have some savings put away for, in case of sin.
Right, in case of accidental, unintentional sin. But, I mean, mostly just stay in your lane and don't be a dick. That's what all of this comes down to.
Oh, and definitely don't piss off Moses or Aaron.
Right,
I'm guessing
definitely.
That's just or his sons, or any of their people after that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. I would suggest trying to marry into their family, honestly.
That would be smart.
Or at least, like, best friending them up.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, that's it, right?
That is it. And I am done with them because they're stupid.
Well, I doubt we're done with them.
No, we still have Leviticus 7 and 8 next week.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't just because it's Leviticus 7 and 8, they may end with this whole Aaron and Moses stuff at some point, possibly. I doubt it. Because it's pretty much what all of the Torah was about, right?
Yeah, it was Moses and his people and his tribe.
So there's going to be more.
Yeah.
But we'll try to make it entertaining. Entertaining.
And interesting? Were you trying to say interesting?
I think it was interesting.
Interesting-taining.
Yeah, interesting.
Interesting. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Intertrustitating taint.
Something. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, bye. Husband.
Wife.
Can I say the things now?
Yes.
Okay. So you had a list of items that you wanted people to check out?
Yeah, definitely. Make sure you check us out on Twitter. We are there under the handle sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'd have gone with that.
Yep.
We also would love to get emails from you because we love hate mail, fan mail, the whole 9 yards there. That email address is sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. And we are now on YouTube. And if you are listening to us on YouTube, you're going to be running a little bit behind what our schedule is for our podcast because you're going to be hearing stuff from 2 months before if you are caught up.
You're in the past.
You're in the past. So you should join us on our podcasting apps that are available. So like you can catch us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify.
I'm on Castbox.
Yeah, my wife's special. She's on Castbox.
I like Castbox.
And then on any of the things that you're on, we always would love it if you would like and subscribe. That helps us out so much. So
yeah, do those things.
Do those things, and we will see you guys next week.
Sure we will. It's on Thursdays.
Yeah, that.
Okay, bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.